Okay, Absyu, you like to watch football?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what is Subroto Cup? Okay, so what is the term offside called in football?
People say artificial intelligence is a tale of two stories. It throws opportunities, lot of opportunity, but it's equally challenging also. What is your thought on that statement?
Mahavir Swami generally known for Jainism.
Yes, sir.
Tell me three things which was crucial about the Mahavir Swami.
Tell us about the Plato and Aristotle philosophy. Okay, can you tell us about the school of Buddhism, the Buddhism philosophy?
Yes, please.
Please come.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, Absyu, sit down
Thank you.
and introduce yourself to the panel.
So my name is Absyu Sharma. I've done my higher schooling from Mahavir International School. After that, I've completed my bachelor's in civil engineering from Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh. Since then, I've been preparing for the civil services examination for both the state and the union. My optional is philosophy, and my hobbies include watching and playing football and listening to music.
Okay, Absyu, you like to watch football?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what is Subroto Cup?
Sir, the Subroto Mukherjee Cup is the inter-school tournament that is held at the under-17 level. It is held in the name of Mr. Subroto Mukherjee, who was the first Chief Air Commander of the Indian Air Force. He is also known as the father of the Indian Air Force as well.
Okay, so what is the term offside called in football?
So the term offside represents the additional advantage a attacking player might get by standing behind the defensive line. It is done in order to prevent foul play in football.
Okay, your optional is philosophy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, explain about communism given by Marx.
Sir, for Marx, communism meant community. That is, it was derived from the values of socialism, wherein the means of production were to be owned by the people and not governed by capital or market forces. Marx generally believed and derived his theory from Peter Kropotkin's idea of community, wherein he said that we humans have social values and values of cooperation rather than survival of the fittest.
What is third categorical imperative of Immanuel Kant?
Sir, the third categorical imperative of Immanuel Kant, I'm sorry, sir, I'm unable to remember right now.
Okay. So you have played football yourself also?
Yes, sir.
So in Subroto Cup,
Yes, sir.
can any person who is not enrolled in any school can be part of that tournament?
No, sir. It is strictly an inter-school tournament. So only people from registered schools and schools who have had a track record of football can take part in it.
Okay, and what is Subroto Boys?
Subroto?
Boys.
Boys?
Yes.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Okay, no worries. You have done civil engineering.
Yes, sir.
So what is the term called grey infrastructure?
Sir, grey infrastructure is infrastructure that is made by reusing demolished infrastructure, materials from demolished infrastructure.
Okay. And okay, tell me, why do you shifted from civil engineering towards civil services?
Sir, the main impetus I would say came from my internship experience back in my third year. Wherein, of course, the civil engineering aspect has the technical abilities to design and manage a project. But that real experience seemed very limited to me. So for that extent, I went for civil services, wherein the scope is a little wider than civil engineering, and you can get to the base of the problem, and you can actually directly make changes in life.
Okay, your father works in police force.
Yes, sir.
What are the recommendations given by Supreme Court in Prakash Singh case for police reforms?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not able to.
Prakash case.
Okay.
I'll look into it, sir.
So what are the major problems of police force at present?
Sir, at present there is to some extent that colonial heritage that still carries on up till now. People see police as a force that is distinct from themselves. There is lack of sensitization as well. There have been instances where the police have used excessive forces. Moreover, there are structural issues in the police force as well. There is lack of funds. There are issues of corruption as well.
So prison in a state are governed by police force, true or false?
I'm not sure, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. What's your meaning of Absyu, Sharma?
Sir, my grandmother gave me that name. It is derived from a Sanskrit word of Absyu, which means freedom.
Freedom.
Yes.
When India's freedom struggle started?
Sir, prominently, people call the revolt of 1857 as the first war of independence. So, yes, the Indian freedom struggle prominently started from that.
Okay. Who were the main players of Indian freedom struggle?
Sir, there were many names to quote a few. Mahatma Gandhi comes to the forefront. There were others like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Paul. Other names include Firoz Shah Mehta. From the economic front, R.C. Dutt and Dadabhai Naoroji played a great role in the Indian freedom struggle.
There is another freedom struggle.
Huh?
There is another name, big name you are missing. Subhash Chandra Bose.
Of course. Yes.
Many critics say that his role was more prominent than Mahatma Gandhi. Do you agree with this statement?
Sir, to some extent, but of course, Mahatma Gandhi's role just can't be compared on a physical level. But Subhash Chandra Bose did play a crucial role in the formation of the Indian National Army in the guerrilla warfare front as well. Moreover, it is not just by diplomacy or through peaceful means that a country gains its independence. There is a silent and physical force behind the demand for independence as well. So I guess Subhash Chandra Bose was the silent and the prominent and present voice behind the Indian freedom struggle.
Who coined the slogan, "Mujhe khoon do, main azadi dunga"?
Sir, it was Subhash Chandra Bose.
Okay. What do you understand by artificial intelligence? If I ask you to explain artificial intelligence.
Sir, artificial intelligence in a nutshell would be a computer software that is designed to emulate human-like behavior. It is basically a computer program or a code that through analysis of large data sets tries or maybe emulates human behavior, human-like thinking.
Okay. People say that artificial intelligence is a tale of two stories. It throws opportunities, lot of opportunity, but it's equally challenging also. What is your thought on that statement?
So it is true to a great extent that of course artificial intelligence opens great avenues and opportunities. Let's say for example in creativity or in many other aspects such as to formulate data or to analyze data quickly. It is very efficient in that. But add to that the fact that it does the work of many people. It can lead to job losses. It can lead to loss of ingenuity and creativity in human beings. Moreover, the AI-driven data and the problem of deepfakes can't be ignored. So, in a post-truth society, this can lead to falsification of any claim made by anyone.
Do you think that India is ready for AI revolution? Because we are still miles away from creating AI infrastructure.
So,
You agree with this statement, yes or no?
to some extent, we do need some structural reforms so as to bridge the digital divide, so that the AI revolution is not for a few; it is for all. It should.
I'm talking of AI infrastructure. What kind of infrastructure is needed for taking AI to the next level?
Sir, semiconductor manufacturing stuff, data centers, digital connectivity. These are the three prominent things that I would think AI needs. Moreover, the R&D, research and development in this sector, it needs to be amped up. Currently, India's expenditure in research and development is quite low in comparison to other leading nations in AI. To bridge that gap, I guess we have to work on these reforms first, and then head towards to be the forefront runners of AI.
Okay, who is the IT Minister, Government of India?
I'm sorry, sir, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, thank you.
You born on 22nd March.
Yes.
It is a very crucial day.
22nd March.
Yeah. Tell me anything about 22nd March.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't.
It's World's Water Day.
World's Water Day.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
If you talk about the water, there is a huge problem of underground water depletion in India. What are the major factors behind it?
Sir, I would say the major factors include MSP-driven production of water-intensive crops such as rice in areas where the water is already depleted. For example, RS Pura is a prominent example of basmati production. Though it has the GI tag, the water tables are constantly reducing. So is the case with Punjab. It has led to radioactive elements in water, which is deteriorating the health.
I'm just talking about why there is depletion of underground water.
Sir, underground. So due to excessive reuse and
Excessive reuse.
excessive use of water and less recharge of water due to deforestation, concrete.
Deforestation, is there any role of deforestation in underground water
Of course,
depletion?
trees play a crucial role in groundwater recharge by causing precipitation through transpiration. So if we remove the trees, if we remove trees,
Okay,
right?
stop.
Yes, sir.
You talk about the transpiration.
Yes, sir.
Tell me one thing. Plants take more water or more transpiration?
Plants take more water.
Water or do more transpiration?
So of course they take more water.
So then they are also responsible for the water depletion?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm comparing it with the fact that if we take away the plants and replace them with a city or infrastructure, it would lead to block the cycle of water seeping into the soil. It would lead to the blockage of water.
So there is no direct contact of deforestation?
I would say an indirect link is still there.
Okay. Any other coach?
For water depletion in India. Sir, I can say to some extent the climate change has caused invariability in rainfall in India. This has also led to the depletion of water table, sparse rainfalls over the time as well.
Okay. Leave it. Your father is superintendent in police.
Yes, sir.
Do you also want to become a police officer?
Yes, sir. I have seen him in wearing that uniform.
So your first preference is DSP, it means in police officers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Police officials are notorious in India for their, we can say, unethical works. How we can improve the behavior of such officials or person's perception towards police?
Sir, first of all, is the primary reason behind this notorious behavior is the lifer mentality. To the fact that police personnel think that this job is for life and they don't have to have any appraisals in life, in their profession as well. So I would say having a appraisal-based promotion body that would lead to promotions from performance, not from just being in the service. Moreover, sensitization drives in police can help in changing the behavior of such notorious people.
Tell me one thing.
Yes, sir.
Are police officials corrupt or not?
Sir, from the examples I've seen, I don't think I've seen corrupt officials, but there have been instances of corrupt police officers as well. So to say they are corrupt, I would be generalizing it for everyone. So that wouldn't be fair.
Your hobby is watching football matches,
yes, sir.
Or you also play?
Both, sir. I play football as well. Currently, since I'm preparing for this examination.
But Indian football is not so famous like cricket.
Yes, sir.
What are the barriers?
Sir, the prominent issue would be the lack of funds. Recently, the Indian Super League for football withdrew its tender since no one came in for the funding. Moreover, there was a huge hue and cry from players and foreign players and domestic players alike that they were not getting sufficient funds.
Okay.
My personal experience as well, when I went for the CBSE clusters, we were accommodated in a worn down old school, for example, but in stark contrast, people who went for the BCCI tournaments, they were given stays in 5 stars. So there is a lack of funds and lack of...
Okay, so main problem, lack of funds.
Lack of funds and lack of...
Okay. You done your 12th from Mahavir International School. Mahavir Swami generally known for Jainism.
Yes, sir.
Tell me 3 things which was crucial about the Mahavir Swami.
Mahavir, sir, he was the 24th and the final Tirthankara of Jainism. He is defined as the prominent proponent of Jainism. Before that, for sure, Jainism was there, but he was the contemporary of Buddha. And the Panch Mahavrats of Jainism are said to be his own stream.
Okay. Is there any relation of Jainism in Hinduism also?
Sir, there have been relations that people who were fed up from the Hindu orthodoxy or the fact that there was predominance of priests.
No, that was the cause when changing. I'm talking about is there any relation between both the religions?
No, sir. One is a orthodox religion, and the other does not believe.
Okay,
in
okay. You said no.
Yes.
There is a principle of fasting. Is there any mentioning in Hinduism about the fast?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Sir, fasting as in like prominent examples would be Karwa Chauth. These.
Okay. Karwa Chauth. Karwa Chauth is mentioned in Shastras.
I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. If you're talking about the non-violence or vegetarianism, Hinduism is a vegetarian culture.
Sir, the Vedas did prescribe animal sacrifice as a part, so I wouldn't say Hinduism is a totally vegetarian culture. But there have been mention of abstaining from consuming animals, such as the quote "Yatra Jiv Tatra Shiv." It says that wherever there is life, there is God. So, of course, it points to not consuming and killing.
Don't you think contribution of Jainism in Hinduism is the vegetarianism?
To some extent, yes. Jainism is strictly.
That's why. That's the thing that I was asking. Okay. I think that's it from my side.
You won Subrata Mukherjee inter-school football tournament. Who was Subrata Mukherjee?
Sir, he was the first Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Air Force. He's also known as the father of the Indian Air Force.
Which is the oldest football club in India?
Sir, Mohan Bagan.
Mohan Bagan. Right. Okay, coming to your optional paper. Tell us about the Plato and Aristotle philosophy.
Sir, Plato's philosophy is called as the theory of ideas and forms, wherein he creates a dichotomy between the existence. The empirical things that we see in life is what he called as the mere copies of the actual forms, that is the transcendental ideas.
Okay, can you tell us about the Charvaka theory?
So, Charvaka theory takes a stark difference from the Indian philosophical system, for it mentions or it predominantly focuses on hedonism, that is bodily pleasure, and it advises away from all orthodox elements such as the existence of God, immortality, rebirths, transmigration of soul.
Okay, can you tell us about the school of Buddhism, your Buddhism philosophy?
Sir, the philosophy of Buddhism, the central tenet of philosophy of Buddhism is the Madhyam Marg, which derives from the Pratitya Samutpad theory, that is theory of dependent origination.
Okay, how Buddhism is different from Jainism?
Sir, the central tenet of Buddhism, that is the dependent origination, that is the theory of Pratitya Samutpad. Whereas Jainism is Anekatvad and Syadvad, that is the theory of relativity and theory of infinite truths. For example, Jainism believes that there are multiple perspectives to everything. There can't be absolute predication, whereas Buddhism absolutely predicates that everything originates dependent.
Okay, what is Advaitavad?
Advaitavad is the theory of Shankaracharya, which strictly translates to strict non-dualism.
Okay, tell us about the political idea of Aurobindo Ghosh.
Sir, Aurobindo's philosophy dwells around integral yoga, wherein he sums up all the schools of Vedantism, that is Shankara's Advaitvad, Ramanuja's Vashisht Advaitvad, Madhava's Dvaitvad, and Vallabhacharya's.
Okay, last question from my side.
Yes, sir.
Why Marx called religion as a opium of the masses?
So, Marx believed that religion is used by a specific set of people to exploit and use or control, in some sense, the masses. And in order to dissuade the masses from the control of a few, he gave the quote that religion is the opium of masses.
Thank you.